let go here to Atlanta, and those bottom three guys are the guys with the hernia guys. So a lot of faces that are gone from last year's final lineup.
I asked one of the trainers about this kind of problem with the hernia thing, and I thought an interesting explanation. Holmstrom centers, comes back to center, delayed call coming up here. That's why Osgood's out of the net and played the puck. Osgood was heading to the bench with a delayed call coming against the Thrashers. We'll get a whistle right here. And it will be a holding call down low, and Detroit's going to get a power play. Trainer said, you know what? We have developed players' legs and developed the upper body. The one part that becomes the weakest muscle-wise is the midsection.
And it gets ripped up because of the strength at both ends.
Yeah, you're like tearing away all the time, and those abdominal problems, he thinks, are caused because there's not enough work done on the midsection muscle area.
It's obviously something, because, and it's something to do with the physiology and the training of the players, because they never existed before, those types of injuries.
Well, boy, you look at some of the legs and upper bodies on these players who weightlift year-round now, can understand why there's so much pressure on the middle part of the body when you're skating with big trees that are just flying up.
Yeah, I mean, it was way better just to be flabby the way we were.
Yeah, I've said that. I continue to say that. Ray Ferraro picks up his second penalty of the game, and another power play, second of the game. Detroit's had them both, and Detroit scored on their first power play opportunity. The goal that Larionov got came off the power play. This penalty is the fourth of the game. Ferraro holding the stick at 5-12. There you see what they are tonight and overall in the first three games. Played back behind the net, Murphy. Yzerman will be up front with Kozlov and Fedorov on the power play. Brendan Shanahan out. There's Shanahan on the near side. Shanahan dropped it behind the net. Miracle there. Yzerman intercepted. Miracle gets back in front in time to cover. Larionov on the offside, weak side post here. Kozlov back to Yzerman. They're looking for that seam to get it to Larionov again. He was open. There he is. Went right underneath the stick. Shanahan's gunned that one across the middle. Larionov's the man they want on that offside wing.
And that's why Norm Miracle has to be active with his stick.
He's going to block that pass. Larionov scored on it when it came right through in that first period. Bounced off the glass, too hard to handle. Shandon came back to get it. Short-handed wise, in the first game, Atlanta didn't give him one up. Murphy shot blocked. 0 for 3 in that game, New Jersey, against the Thrashers, but Detroit 1 for 1 tonight.
This power play unit that Scotty Bowman has out here is part of Slava Kozlov's increased ice time. Said he wanted to get him more. He's on the point with Larry Murphy.
Power play last year for Detroit was 11th in the league. Shannon, before Holmstrom could get it, just swept that one away. Stableton will send it out. Power play time down to 40 seconds for Detroit. In the middle, Sergei Fedorov will leave it back. Detroit changing up on their power play unit. Lidstrom ahead. Fedorov in along the boards, blocked by Tomas Holmstrom. Held it in for Chris Chelios. Chelios Lidstrom. Lidstrom's got a cannon on this power play. They offload on the far side.
Gary, they've got three defensemen. They've been practicing this with an umbrella. Look, they got Duchesne, Chelios with the puck, and Lidstrom.
It's a 1-2-2. Lidstrom wide. Fedorov tried to hit it on the way by. Deflection in front. That one knocked away. Peter Busick down low. Helped get a piece of that and clear it out.
Boy, you know what? With Steve Yzerman and Fedorov as your two forwards, and those three guys back on the point in the umbrella, I like that look. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see if they can get something with it.
Intercepted right for the penalty box. Shot, and he missed it. Went for the stick side on Osgood and did not get a shot on net. Ferraro just back on the ice. Red Wings continue to lead it 3-0. Still great pace here in this game by both of these teams. Tamer on the near side, up, not out. Dandino in. Dandino looking to the middle. That block back to the corner, off the boards. Dropinette tried to clear it out and could not. Detroit continuing to keep that pressure on. Ray Ferraro moved up. Finally, the center, but Saeb goes back to get it. They'll clear the zone. Draper's lying out there. Dandino to center. Dandino couldn't handle, left it. Roost in. Roost, Stacey Roost, tipped away. Draper's got it back. Draper looking. Draper with Saeb trying to set up in front. All the way around into the middle. Shot, Ward. Save! Rebound, none for Ward. Miracle on the cover, and again, with a Detroit player, but Saeb reaching in, looking for a rebound. The Thrashers respond, trying to protect their goaltender.
Steve Sales, again, remember, he was involved in a little altercation with Doug Brown in the first period. That is Chris Tamer. So he got some muscle out there, but I don't think the Red Wings are going to answer the bell on this one. No point in doing it. Well, the one guy that's had the best scoring opportunities for the Atlanta Thrashers is the veteran player, Ray Ferraro. Had one in the first period. Golden opportunity. Out of the penalty box. Another one here. Nicholas Lidstrom on the chase. Did he fire it where wanted to? I think so. He just missed the net.
Expansion Thrashers shorthanded again. Steve Staios out of there on the roughing call in the action that took place after the whistle. You see the Red Wings out shooting the Thrashers 18-12, so another power play for them. Their third of the game. They are 1 for 2 on the power play so far. So Detroit almost had back-to-back power plays here. Yzerman, Larionov, Kozlov have picked up the Detroit goals. Murphy's already got a couple of assists in this game. Yzerman has gone 1-1. And they've got a power play chance here. Held in, Larionov got it away. Kozlov may come loose. Kelly Buchberger, Kozlov on him. He's going to save, and he batted away the rebound. And there goes the net.
Oh, Kelly Buchberger wants a penalty shot. He wants at least a penalty. But Blaine Angus is saying, no, we'll just have a face-off out there. I actually thought Kozlov did a pretty good job of coming back and taking him and avoiding the penalty. Kelly Buchberger one half a stride earlier, or if he could have bounced the puck ahead a little quicker. Here's what happened on the play. Mike Stapleton came out, did a really good job of banging the puck away from Igor Larionov, but that little first hook is what held Kelly Buchberger back. No, legal the whole way. I mean, Kozlov did a really good job. Now he just kept on skating and got back and got a piece of him. So as much as Kelly Buchberger wanted a penalty, there shouldn't have been one here.
And there wasn't. Net came loose. That drew the whistle, so the power play will continue for the Detroit Red Wings. And this 5-on-4. Chase back in behind the net. They'll have to regroup there. Steve Duchesne working on that power play unit and see if they go with the umbrella power play again here, now that they have two versions of a power play to use. Chris Chelios in the corner. Chelios up. They're on 3D out there. Chelios took the hit, and it's cleared up by Dean. Another chance. Emerson in. Side by Nelson. Nelson Emerson. Two great short-handed chances. Tipped away in the middle. Shot. Has got another save on Stefan. Patrick Stefan, the rookie. Three short-handed chances.
You know what? People are on their feet here.
They are continuing to dig hard. The Thrashers staying with it. Down 3-0 and short-handed. But they've had three chances. Yzerman held it in. Gets around Garfin up to the forehand drop. Shot that hit the outside of the net. Shanahan. Rebound pushed in on Miracle, who covered.
I think the Red Wings need a little more work on this umbrella power play. And it has to do with the setup. Players are getting the puck and not knowing where to go with it. They're used to a different power play, and they've only practiced this once in practice. That's why Atlanta's getting their breaks.
And only one back, Bill. With the power play, you own that umbrella, you have only one guy at the blue line.
Yeah, one guy on each side that's in a little deeper. There's Chelios down deep. You see him? He's the right guy on the umbrella. And Steve Duchesne was the guy that was on the left of the umbrella. Nelson Emerson tried to shoot. Chris Osgood, I think, crossed him up a bit. He went for the poke check. Nelson Emerson was guessing, I think, trying to figure out what Osgood was going to do.
Osgood has made some very tough saves.
Bet he has.
In this game with these breakaways and odd man rushes. Martin Lapointe shot, save, rebound! Covered up, North Miracle! Two fine saves on Martin Lapointe. Let's check in with John Butzergras.
Thank you, Gary. Let's go to New Jersey. 4-3, Pittsburgh by 1. However, on the power play, Brian Ralston, two-man advantage. He'll get the goal, and Jersey has tied the game at 4. However, there's nothing quite like a Shorn Yager. Jags, with the roof job, gives Pittsburgh a 5-4 lead. They now lead 6-4.
Wow, well, Gary, when we saw Jaromir Jagr in game 1 of the season, as we look at this last save, and it was a dandy by Norm Miracle. Watch this. Marty Lapointe really got a lot of wood on it, and Miracle was waiting with his glove. But Jagr said one of the things he wanted to do more this season was shoot. He shot there. Wow, what a shot.
I mean, a roof shot on the short side for Jaromir Jagr. A shootout, not the kind of game you expect the Devils to be involved in. 6-4. Coming back with Martin Brodeur, having been taken out after it was a 4-0 lead against them. Lapointe knocks it down. Penalty over. So not only did the Thrashers kill it off, they got chances. Kozlov shot, save again by Miracle. Detroit starting to pile up the shots. They had more shots per game than any other team last year. 32 per game. They've got 21 in this one to Atlanta's 15. Shot here in National Hockey Night of the new Phillips Arena in downtown Atlanta. A beautiful new building. Literally some work still going on here. Thrashers, the new bird in town. That is their mascot. Beautiful facility here. Knocked away by Miracle on the point shot. Steve Duchesne was out there. Thrashers trying to just get on the board, get back into this thing.
Gary, for the folks that are wondering what happened to the Omni, this building is sitting on the very location that the Omni used to sit on. They just imploded the Omni and built this.
Some of the structure outside is the same. We were looking this morning that was here when the Omni was here. If you look at Ray Ferraro, part of the new structure on the ice. Want to remind you, National Hockey League action on ESPN2 continues Monday. It'll be the Phoenix Coyotes. High-powered offense against Dominic Hasek and the defending Eastern Conference champion Sabres. Note the start time, 7 o'clock Eastern. Face-off one, Detroit takes it back. Duchesne gained the red and dumped that one in around the near side. Brown up, trying to get to it, holding onto a stick as he did so. Third back out to center. They wave off any icing. Osgood out to get it. Osgood's got to make the play here. Tomas Holmstrom got it out through center. So Osgood went all the way over to the corner. Daryl Shannon flipped it ahead. Into the zone, Steve Staios, who had been with Vancouver. Loose behind the net. Ray Ferraro went back trying to pick it up. Couldn't get it. Dug out. Duchesne looking for Brown up ice. Brown on the right side. Brown kicked that one into the zone offside, and there's the whistle. Duchesne takes a whack at Staios, and in return, Gordon Murphy comes after Duchesne. Staios went by and kind of hit Duchesne with a stick. Duchesne retaliated. Murphy came in on Duchesne.
Blaine Angus just signaled one flash. I don't know if he's got a couple. I think Steve Staios wants to try to stay out of the box. I mean, enough's enough with Detroit's power play. You can't take any unnecessary penalties against the Red Wings. Let's see. Steve Duchesne has gone to the box, so we know the Red Wings have one. Steve Staios, no.
We'll check on the penalty situation after we check in with John. John Buccigross.
Thank you, Gary. Let's go back to Ottawa now. The Bruins off to a good start. Led this game 2-0 and 3-1. With a score of 3-2, former Bruin Sean McEachern on the power play from Alfredson and Kravchuk. This game is 3-3, and Ottawa's on the power play as we speak.
John, all the highlights coming up. NHL tonight, 11:30 on ESPN2. Tuesday through Saturday, NHL tonight.
Steve Duchesne, the lone man to go with the slash. So we'll get to see the Thrashers power play. Power play is almost one of those things you have to have going. There, bang. Sure wasn't much of a slash, but it was more of a tap. But Blaine Angus called it a slash. So here go the Thrashers. You almost have to do well as an expansion team. Hope that your power play gets you something, because we've already seen the frustration that the Thrashers have in scoring 5-on-5.
They were 0 for 4 in their first game against New Jersey. The Detroit penalty killers 1 for 7 in their first 2 games against Buffalo and Dallas. So the Thrasher power play gets a chance here with the Red Wings on top by a score of 3-0. And a chance to get back in it here if they can just find themselves a goal. I was going to say, rebound just ran wide. Back out Busick along the point. Nelson Emerson's had a couple of good chances in this game. He's behind the net right now. There he is in the power play. Tipped it away. Patrick Stefan back up to the point. Busick shot blocked. Sent back out to the blue and out. Iggy Litz from down low along with Murphy. Both had their sticks on the ice to block it. Peter Busick plays it back behind the net. Both teams change it up. And it's 4 left on the power play for the Thrashers. Busick got it up into the middle. Emerson at center. Stefan couldn't play it. They got a circle back. Buchberger out there up front as well. Osgood behind the net. Ward came back to help him. Ward sends it around and out. A lot more ice time for Aaron Ward this year. He is going to get a chance to play a lot for Detroit on defense. Shannon leaves it for Ray Ferraro. Ferraro trying to move it in over the blue dots. Back for Ferraro. Great save by Osgood. You talk about focus. Chris Osgood never lost sight of that puck on a perfect tip and got it on the glove side. Detroit still short-handed, fed up by Brown.
You know, on another night with another goaltender in there, Ray Ferraro could have a hat trick right now.
You know, the score is 3-0 Red Wings, and they've kind of dominated the game. One of the 3 stars in this game right now is Chris Osgood.
Yes, sir. Right now.
Boy, has he made some saves by himself. Shannon dropped it. Point shot. Deflected again. Blocked by Nicholas Lidstrom again. Back to Shannon. He wrists it in. Tipped wide Ferraro. Ferraro shot. Hit Osgood. Tried to bounce it off the back of Osgood. Osgood, though, had the right angle. Shannon had a 9-iron that one. Murphy leaves it. Power play over. Fedorov shot. Wide. So 0 for 1 on the power play for the Thrashers, but some chances. Kozlov looking, both teams changing. McCarty could not handle that. Murphy picks it up. Murphy up the fireboards. Mike Stapleton. Stapleton, 12th season in the NHL, had been with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Sent in by Burnett, and the Thrashers will finish up their line change here. 6 minutes plus to go, second period. Knocked down by Larionov, loose at center. Larionov to Ward. Ward a little room. Ward in on Gopinlov, trying to center it, and that it blocked. Gusick was there to knock it away. Big collision behind the net. Dandino. Dandino to Larionov. Larionov backhanded out in front. Intercepted. Play behind the net. Dean. Dean off the boards. Kozlov. Kozlov centered. And it went wide up there in McCarty. McCarty was loose in front. Larionov, McCarty, and Kozlov. Johnny Bowman loves this line for this reason. They create a lot of action down low. They've got speed, power, and passing on that line. Gopinlov the other way. Johan Gopinlov leaves it. Lambert. Another save in the glove of Osgood. Bear in mind that Chris Osgood is coming off a shutout over Buffalo, 2-0, in which he made 22 saves. He's made 7